At this time, if you would, please stand. We're going to have a playing of our school songs. We have the first school song by the Jefferson Bulldogs high school band, and that will be immediately followed by the Gladewater high school songs and Gladewater high school marching band. So at this time, school song, Jefferson Bulldogs high school band. Take this time to thank our sponsors for our Feed the Bears. Last week, as Gladewater traveled to Atlanta, the pre-game sponsor was J.O. Williams Ford, and the post-game sponsor, Crowley Funeral Hall. Tonight's sponsors for Feed the Bears, J.D. and Shannon Ship, in memory of Susie Rose, for the pre-game, and the post-game, Edward Jones, Dallas Wall. Thanks for your support of the Gladewater Athletic Bear program. Now, if you would, please stand as we honor our nation and our flag. And remember our troops stationed around the world with the playing of our national anthem by the Gladewater High School Band. At midfield for the Jefferson Bulldogs, number 18, Parker Grubbs. Number 27, Ryan Yeager. Number 60, Lucas Oliver. Number 75, Joseph Woods. For the Gladewater Bears, number 2, DJ Allen. Number 3, Zay Campbell. Number 7, Eli Cates. Number 10.
Well, Avon, here we are at Jack B. Murphy Stadium again on Friday night with the Bears and the Bulldogs from Jefferson about to square off. The captains are out at the logo in the center of the field. We're at the coin toss right now. Everybody's shaking hands.
Is that some lucky number? What is that? 23710?
Well, maybe they're just in numerical order. It doesn't look like they're arranged by height. I do like it when both sides have their guys in a line and they're out about the numbers, kind of in support of their captains. So
Yeah, it just looks like World War II fight. Get your bayonets ready. We're just on charge.
that might be back even before then. But yeah, there's still some of that in WW2 for sure.
I missed what he did with his hands. He waved them so fast. I don't know what
He
was
did,
good or
and I was
bad.
just going to say, I'm not sure who won and did what, but we'll know when they line up here.
That's so funny. Maybe the guys at home can zoom in and on the video I'm able to see something.
All I saw was he kind of waved his hands a little bit, pointed to one group, and everybody left. Being up in the press box and not being able to hear a lot of the sounds from the field,
Yeah, it does take off a lot of it.
it's kind of like when I was coaching in the press box, you had to watch very intently to get a feel for the game. When I got back down to the sidelines calling defenses, it was harder to see, but you had a feel for what everybody's pulse was and how the game was going. So Gladewater is going to kick to the Jefferson Bulldogs, and they are going to defend the south goal, and Jefferson will defend the north goal. So they're lining up, ball is placed in the middle of the field. Bears spread out. And it's It's an onside kick.
Wow, they were going
And
for that one. Looks like number 16 for Jefferson.
Dylan Washington, senior wide receiver, takes that kick and just hits the ground. They take over on the 46-yard line. Ball will be on the left hash. So the ball got a good bounce, but we couldn't get to it in time, and Jefferson makes a clean recovery, so they got great field position to start their first drive.
Well, they sure do, Sam.
They come out in a one-back set, quarterback 6 yards from the ball, 2 wide receivers up top, motion, hand off to number 5.
He's got a lot of pressure from number 7. He dropped the. Oh, wow.
He is met deep in the backfield.
Number 3 for Jefferson recovered.
And I believe Eli Cates made that tackle.
Wow.
And then number 5 for Jefferson was Luke McMullen.
And then number 3 picked it up. That's Cameron Williams.
And so that is good for a nearly 12-yard loss on their first play from
I don't know if you
scrimmage.
call that's a good. Maybe that's a bad. Wonder what they say in the pro box.
I don't know. They say we wish we had that one back. But same formation again, 2 wide receivers both sides. He's throwing.
Oh, he's got lots of heat. That's another fumble.
Another fumble.
Wow, he looks like the same number.
Down
Lots of Bears. The brigade was all over him.
number 5
Number 3
for
again.
the Bears, Frank Sierra, and I didn't see who else. There were 2 of them that got him down.
Cameron Williams picked that ball up again, man. That guy is just laser focused.
He wanted to throw. They had 2 split ends and 2 slot backs, all of them wide. 1 lone setback in the quarterback from the shotgun formation.
I could hear it in that time.
So that is going to be negated by a penalty against the Bears. It was going to be 3rd and about 30. Now it's a first down, but it is still a loss of yardage from their original line of scrimmage. They are now on the 38-yard line.
Hand off to number 3 again.
And he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and number 12 almost ran the referee over. You missed that one. That was number 12, Kalen Castles jumped up pretty quick. He was pretty excited about that one.
All right, and that was Cameron Williams. So quarterback is set deep in a shotgun type set. Number 3 is the lone running back. They have a wide receiver at the bottom of your screen, 1 at the top. This time they fake the run.
Well, he's got a lot of pressure all over him. At number 3 and number 10 of the Bears.
Zay Campbell, number 3 for the Bears.
Zach Polanco.
So 2 names we've called a lot in the games past.
Absolutely.
So that's another loss of yardage for the Jefferson Bulldogs. And that puts the ball on about the 28-yard line. So they're steadily losing yards, but they have kept the ball, and we're down to 9:40 on the time remaining in the first quarter.
The Bear defense is on fire tonight. Number 7 rushing hard, and he's running. Our number 7, Eli Cates, was just about to come after him.
Eli Cates was not touched, I don't think, by anybody, but he couldn't catch him coming from the backside. So that is a gain of 1 from the original line of scrimmage, puts the ball on the 39, 4th and 9 from their own 39. Bulldogs in a punt formation. Deep for the Bears are Tyron Wilson, number 17, and I believe that is DJ Allen, number 2, on the left side.
Oh, he fumbled the ball. There must be. He is running for it. That is number 6. Oh, he fumbled it,
again,
and 20 picked it up.
20 for Jefferson.
Kenneth Ross.
Kenneth Ross recovers. So on that 4th down, they end up running and get a gain of about 5, but the ball will turn over to the Bears Bears are already in Bulldog territory. They're at the 44-yard line, ready to start their first offensive series of the night.
Yeah, and that was a really strong pressure from the defense. That was
lots of pressure and a lot of loose footballs.
Yeah, that's very weird.
So we'll see how the Bears do. They are in a shotgun type formation, motion with number 11. And they fake to him, and DJ Allen keeps the ball on the left side of the line, and he picks up, I'm going to say, about 6 yards on that one. Bring up a 2nd and 4. So they had wide receivers, one tight slot, motioned him, faked to him, and DJ ran the ball on the left side. They're in a different formation this time. Motion again. This time it's handoff to the man in motion.
Looks like a reverse.
And it's just a little sweep to number 11, Colin Lewis. Good to see Colin back in the lineup at home this week.
Absolutely. That was a really good run.
So he is the tight slot or the tight wing, and he's motion, and they fake it the first time and give it to him the second time. And so he makes enough for a first down. They're having a little trouble getting the chains to move.
I was going to say, move those chains.
This time, DJ under center. Split backs.
Well, he tosses it out real quick. It's a toss out to number 3.
Zay Campbell makes it down to about the 5 or 6 yard line. Just a little toss sweep.
It's like another move the chains event.
Going to be a 1st and goal now, Avon.
That was rather quick.
So Bears got the ball on the 6 yard line. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. Quarterback under center. Takes the ball, gives it to the fullback, and he is awful close. They're going to mark it at about the 2 yard line. And that was just the fullback dive. Oh, flag on the play.
Here we go.
So there's a flag. I'm waiting to see where they spot the ball. Guess they've got some more secrets down there right now, Avon.
That's right. They got to get all the secrets out.
So ball now spotted on the 2. Bears, DJ under center. And he gives it to Jabraylon Pauly, number 40. And he takes it in standing up. So first score for the Bears is at 7:35 left in the first quarter. That was less than a 50-yard drive.
Yeah, and less than 2-minute hold time on the ball.
So good start for the Bears, and gets them on the board. We'll have number 17, Kyron Wilson, holding on the snap.
And number
down, kick is up, and it is good. So
that's
that
number 21, Jonathan Aragwin.
Good kick. That brings us to 7-0. Each team has had one possession, and that will continue with a kickoff back to the Jefferson Bulldogs.
You know, while we're at a little bit of a stop, I've got to ask you, Sam, did you watch Saturday's game, the game that made national press?
Would that be the A&M game?
That's it.
I did not watch it.
The Maroon game.
I did not watch it, although I wanted to, but I was celebrating my 3-year-old granddaughter's birthday Saturday.
Awesome.
So I did get a trip to Silver Dollar City and rode the first wooden roller coaster with a loop where you're upside down in several spots, and it was awesome. I will say
Oh,
that.
wow. Nothing like that clackety clack of a wooden roller coaster.
It starts out that way. The whole frame is wooden, but it's kind of a regular track where you're locked in. But it was amazing. So
There we go.
Bears
That
with another onside kick,
Well, look at that bounce.
and it gets a good hop. Number 16 for Jefferson. Dylan Washington again.
Yep, right at him.
There with the ball. So they're going to take over again, this time on the 45. And we'll see. I'm sure they are hoping they can hang on to the ball a little better for this second set of downs. And we'll see how that goes. So Jefferson comes to the ball. Bear defense lining up. Quarterback set deep. Got a
Seems
single
like most of
running
the
back
time they
behind
set
him.
deep these days. Well, I mean, most plays that we watch, very rare have they been under center.
Yes,
That's just a
Of course,
common thing now.
you know, we talked about different offensive sets, and a lot of times there's a substitution when they come in at quarterback position where they're going to run one type of offense as opposed to quarterback just taking a deep snap and running their regular offense. That was offsides on Jefferson. Their right guard and tackle went into motion early and the ball wasn't snapped. So
Swing
they
it.
blew the play dead. So it's going to be still first down, but now 1st and 15.
I think they gave him a little bit of defense up there this time. Not enough. That was 54. Just about had him. Well, he's moving.
Okay, that was a busted play. The quarterback turned out to hand off to the running back, and he went a different direction than the quarterback thought. So we don't know which one was a little confused on that, but the quarterback really just turned and ran, and that's number 7, Eric Burns.
And he had a lot of pressure from 54. Xavion Woods was
Yes, and so
zooming after
he's
him.
lucky he only lost 2 yards. Now he's just standing in the pocket trying to throw. Throws that one away. His intended target was number 5, Luke McMullen, and he was covered out there by a couple of Bears. So the ball was just thrown, was uncatchable. The Bears they're getting in there and putting pressure on a regular basis. There's a lot of penetration by that defensive line. Jefferson has wide receivers top and bottom of your screen. Number
He's
7
looking right.
to throw again.
He's got the pressure on him. Will he run it? Number 12. Number 12, Caitlin Castles again. He is pumped up tonight.
And I'm not sure, is that maybe Callan Castles?
Callan,
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Michelle's telling us it's Callan.
I read it wrong.
And he's made a couple plays already. I didn't get the number, but Gladewater had pressure on him early and just missed him. But that would have been a larger loss. Brings us back to a 4th and 15. Ball's punted. And they're going to let it roll. It's down to the 21-yard line where the Bears will take over. So a little bit better for the Bulldogs that time. They held the ball better. Didn't really move it much, but a lot of pressure from that Bear defense so far. So now the Bears are taking over on their own 21-yard line. They have a wide receiver up top.
Sam, I'm always trying to get this audio fixed for everybody. Hopefully now it's better.
So Colin Lewis goes in motion. DJ fakes to him and runs to the right side away from the motion and picks up 5, maybe 6 yards. So it looks like Jefferson has their 4 defensive linemen in, their 3 linebackers, and 4 secondary folks. DJ under center takes a snap.
He hands it off real quick.
Hands off on the
25,
left
is that who that
side.
was?
And it's enough for the first down. It's about a 6-yard gain.
Move those chains.
Move those chains. So Bears now out to their 34-yard line with a 1st and 10. Colin Lewis split wide at the bottom of your screen. DJ under center. Gives to the
Number
fullback.
40.
That's Jabraylon Polley. So he is having a good night so far with some big runs down around the goal line. I think one got us to the 2 and one got us to the end zone.
All right, push in.
So number 10, Zach Polanco checks in for the Bears. They break the huddle. Xavier Woods at the bottom of your screen. Colin Lewis in motion. Fake the ball to him. This time,
Gonna take it
DJ
himself.
Allen
Jay's moving.
runs to the same side Colin was faked to, and he gets the ball across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line.
But they mark it at 41, looks like.
41, you're right, Avon. So they are in Bulldog territory. DJ Allen gets the play called. Xavier Woods at the top of your screen. Colin Lewis tight at the bottom in motion. We got a false start on, I believe that's Zach Polanco, number 10. Looks like he moved a little quick. So it's still going to be a 1st down.
Can't get this audio. Six saved my life. I constantly make adjustments. And anyway, I find it rather funny. Bear with us, people.
So that's why we have Avon and Michelle. Because I talk and they do the work. And it's not because I don't want to, it's because I'm not capable of it. So we've got a little bit of running room. That's about a 10-yard gain. It may be just shy of a 1st down.
Yes.
And that was Zay Campbell on that run. Showed some quickness and drug a couple down with him. So that's a good run.
Kept it pushing.
That's going to be 2nd and 1. Ball's now over on the left hash. We've got center I formation. And it's a fullback
Braylon, he's
again.
going to push it through.
And he's got enough for the 1st.
Oh, they wanted.
So Braylon Polley again with another 1st down, a good run. You know, it's kind of like Walt Garrison used to be for the Cowboys. Don Meredith said if it was 3rd and 2 and you needed 2, you gave it to Walt Garrison, he got you 2. If it was 1st and 10, you gave it to him, he got 2. But Braylon Polley gets a lot more than 2, I can tell you that. That's some tough running. Jefferson's defense they're hitting pretty good in there right now, but we're still making some yardage.
Like Zay Campbell on that run.
It was. Number 3, Zay Campbell picks up 5, maybe 6 yards. Up a 2nd and 4. Still have DJ under center. Split backs. He throws the quick hitch to Colin Lewis. And he is knocked out of bounds finally about the 5 or 6 yard line. See where the spot is. Be right on the 5.
Yep.
So good play by Colin Lewis on just a little hitch pass and turns a 2 or 3 yard gainer into a big gainer. So that's going to be on the 5. 1st and 10.
1st and go.
1st and go. We get 10, we'll get 7. How
That's
about
right.
that?
We'll take it. We'll give it to, got tripped up by number 30 of the Bulldogs. That is Steve Washington. Other Washington.
I don't
He
know.
got all over.
But
Eight
that's
and
back
stop
to the
Zay.
line of scrimmage, so no gain, still be second and goal on the 5. Still in the I formation. This time he gives it to him again.
I'm gonna count that.
I believe he's going to be down on the 1.
That referee's holding tight.
Well, that was a good run. He stretched
That was
out
Zay
hard,
again.
but came up just a little short. That's going to be a 3rd and 1. Ball's on the right hash now. They're staying in the I formation. They're going to just pound it out down in here, Avon.
Well, I see number
Guess
40
the
in there.
fullback.
Nope. Oh, he tried to
DJ.
put it in there himself.
DJ on the quarterback sneak.
Referee at the top of your screen. Good.
So that is now 13 for the Bears. With the PAT coming, 1:47 left in this period. Again, we lined up for the extra point, PAT. Yep.
That was close.
And it is
It was
no good. Wasn't quite close enough, was it, Avon?
No, boy, he had some pressure coming.
He did. They had some guys coming in. I don't know if somebody got a hand on it or if it was just off a little bit. So with 1:47 left in the first quarter, it's Bears 13, Bulldogs 0. So that drive, Avon, was had a couple passes in it. It had runs by 3 different people. So
Good
just a
spot.
nice mixture of play calling there. Bulldog defense making it harder on this time. So everybody's kind of getting
Stepping it up.
getting settled into their game, I guess. So they've done 2 onside kicks so far. What are you thinking for a 3rd one?
I'd let her rip all the way down there.
Maybe just be working on that. They may have somebody they don't want to kick to.
Back from watching at home that maybe we got the audio.
This time he kicks it hard.
But
And number 27 for Jefferson.
that's Ryan Yeater.
It bounces off of him.
Now, he's one of their running backs, so if that guy would have gotten it, he could have out of there.
And then he and another one fell on it. So they're actually, it's their best field position so far. They're at the 49-yard line to start this drive. So we tried that kick years ago, kicking it at somebody hard. And they'll almost always try to catch it, and sometimes it bounces off of them.
Got a different quarterback in now.
Number 4 is in there.
Handed it off to their 3 again, Cameron Williams.
And Chris Bowman is the quarterback now. So that's probably the best play they've had from scrimmage so far.
Haynes.
And that's enough for a new first down on first down. So they're still in the same formation.
I looked them up. Number 4 and number 7 are both juniors. Jefferson. Number 3 going for the middle, cutting back down.
And
Got wrapped up by number 7.
Eli Cates, yeah. So that's another 5-yard gain. On 2 running plays, they've gained 15 yards last 2 plays. So they're in a mirror set, 1 setback, quarterback.
Oh, now he passes it. Number 5 grabs it, and he is gone like lightning. He is moving.
He is down inside the 15-yard line.
That number 5 is Luke McKellen.
Just throws the little bubble pass out to the slot guy, tight end or the split end drove everybody off. He got the little bubble screen and took off.
Hands it off. Oh, yeah, it is.
Number 3.
Got bears all over him.
That's Cameron Williams, I believe.
Blowing those whistles.
Well, his forward progress was up around the 50. Might give him the original line of scrimmage. Mark that. Yeah, they're back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Got 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen, 2 at the bottom, 1 back. Snap. Fake to number 3. An incomplete pass intended for number 12. Donald Garrett Jr. Ball was a little low. He couldn't get a handle on it. It's up a 3rd and 10.
0.2 seconds. There's your points. Seconds.
Well,
Got to move on the other side of the.
Yes. So won't move that till the clock starts with the snap.
Oh, he's holding on to it. Damon looking toward his left.
That was a great catch by number 7, Eric Burns. So they run a play action, rolls away from it, and he hits number 7 coming across the end zone. And he kind of lays out and makes a really good catch. So, we're Bear fans. We root for the Bears. But when we see a good play, we let y'all know about that too. That was a good pass, good catch on Jefferson's
Like
part.
that same number 4 is going to be ball and number holding the ball. Dogs is up.
No, I was going to say, I don't think it was good, Avon.
And number 6 is Dominic Rivers.
So, once again, we talk about the special teams. They've each missed an extra point tonight. So, the 1 point advantage or disadvantage still always looms because you never know where they're going to be at the end of the game. But now they've each given up 1. So it's kind of an even playing field, but somebody maybe is either going to get better on those extra points or go for 2.
Right.
We'll see how that plays out.
Let's make for an interesting start of a second ball at the start.
Yes. So Gladewater now lined up on the north end of the field to receive kickoff. Jefferson kickoff team coming out. They're what the Bears do, middle of the field. See kind of what they've got in mind.
First kick.
Yes. He kicks it pooch. Fair caught. Number 35, I believe that is
Austin Verner. Definitely called his name also.
Yeah, so he does a good job of signaling the fair catch. Then all you have to do is catch it, don't get hit, and penalty. All you got to do is catch it and not bobble it. And he did a good job of that. And Bears are going to take over, looks like on the 35. Haven't set the chains yet.
Refs have already put the ball down.
Ball boy has the ball in his.
Refs are doing.
They're having a meeting. What they're talking about. Whatever it is, they've got it decided now. Gladewater, tell them what. I don't know what the discussion was. There were no flags or anything. Fair catch. Flag. They're going to spot.
5-yard penalty for something.
Well,
Bulldogs.
the only thing I can see is that somebody did run into Austin Werner when he fair caught it. So maybe that was
On
the
44.
5-yarder. So that does put him on the left hash at the 44. Take over. DJ's got a little room.
A lot of people, boy, they're trying to get that ball from him.
There are 5 guys
Wow.
bringing DJ down for the Bulldogs. Number 18, 70, 20, and 14 all had their hands on him. But he fakes the handoff to Colin Lewis, and then he runs away from that, finds a little crease, and he makes enough for a new first down at the 41-yard line into Bulldog territory. So DJ under center, split back formation.
Off to 10, and he had gone. Keeps moving, turns, breaks another one.
He broke at least 3 tackles and got down inside.
That is Zach Polanco, 10 of the Bears.
So that was a great run. He showed some quickness, had a little spin move, broke 3 tackles, made it down to, I'm guessing, about the 12.
Which now you can see video. We don't have to constantly keep updating. Got that fixed.
We did get our scoreboard back on the video, so I know y'all are enjoying that as much as we are. DJ under center.
Hands it off on the going to the left. Man, his legs are moving. No one could do him.
And I
Got
believe
another touchdown.
Is that Zay Campbell?
Yes, it was.
number
That
3?
was Zay that time.
So just a little toss sweep, and he carries it, goes to the left corner. So with 11:05 left in the second quarter, Bears 19, and it looks like they're going to go for the PAT again.
How do you ever call?
They can set up and do that. So that is good, 20-6. And I think Kyron Wilson is the holder. And that ball, I don't know if it was a little low. It's kind of hard to see, but he did a great job of handling it, getting it up on the tee, and not messing up the timing of the kicker. So very good job. And good. That's why you have a guy that's played quarterback and is a wide receiver with good hands, handling that ball for the PAT. Bears, at this point in the season, they have to be feeling a lot better than they did after the Kilgore game.
Ooh, it was going to mention that.
Well,
put that one in the history books and not talk about it again.
It's kind of scabbed over now, so it doesn't hurt to talk about it as much. But true to form, the Bears worked on where they needed to work on it, and we see a lot of improvement. Bears ready to kick off now. Another onside kick. It takes a good hop.
Oh, my
Bears
goodness, look
got
at
it.
that.
And number 2, DJ Allen. They finally get the gravy hop, and he makes a good jump for the ball and comes down with it. So Bears have the ball inside Bulldog territory after just finishing a scoring drive on the tip of the ball is touching the 45-yard line. So very good onside kick.
Seems like that's becoming the new norm. Onside kick every time. We got to practice. That one of those things to get you prepped for a playoff, so that whenever it's playoff time, you go, hey.
That's a tool they got, and they use it.
Put it in the weapons chest. Getting very effective.
Now DJ under the quarterback, under the center again. Split backs.
Exit.
He's looking to
Tosses
throw.
really quick to number 11.
Yes, that's Colin
He
Lewis.
is
He's got
moving.
some room. He is out of bounds at, I'm thinking it's going to be the 25-yard line. They just fake a power play to the right, and DJ spins around and hits Colin on a little hitch and just lets him run. He's got another receiver out there blocking for him, and he runs to daylight. So
Moving.
new set of downs at the 25. Split backs again. Quarterback under center.
Oh, he tried to keep it himself. They got two Bulldogs all over him.
They never get him down, but they drive him back. He's going to get forward progress to about the
Number
line of
18
scrimmage.
and number 28 are the Bulldogs. That was Parker Grubbs and Travis Harris Jr. are all over him.
So good play for the Bulldogs tonight. It looks like maybe a timeout.
Yep, timeout on the bench.
So timeout with 10:25, 20-6. And that was a little of their option game. And DJ had the ball. I'm glad he didn't try to pitch in that kind of. We used to say
a lot of heat on.
Don't pitch in the trash, you know. So he held the ball tight in that trash and.
What? How did they get the
turnover?
ball?
I don't know.
It's something. I thought they took them out. I thought I heard.
Oh, Ava.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. He said timeout Bears. That was not going to make me want to go to the up and rewatch this.
I know. Well, Bears are playing defense. Bulldogs have the ball. They hand off. He's met 4 yards deep in the backfield.
And number 7 was all over him. Or Eli Cates.
Eli Cates, and we also had Xavier Woods there.
Time warp or I've ever.
I don't know. I mean, we're talking about a keep on the option unless the ball fell down there and we didn't see it. I don't know.
Oh, they wrapped him up. Number 12 and number 3 for the Bears. Hey, Campbell and Alan Castles.
Alan Castles,
hang on, now I've messed up. Alan Castles.
He's playing well, and he's excited to be playing well.
If he's his coach, is that one of the? Yeah, he's a really good guy.
He's playing well, I can tell you. Been calling his name some past games. So Jefferson punts, caught by DJ Allen at the 46, 7-yard line. He has got it all the way back down to the 30, so he gets just inside the 30. He gets a 17 or 18-yard return up the west sideline over by the visitor side. So Bears take over at the 30 in Bulldog territory. So, Yvonne, I want you to watch a little closer this time so they don't turn it over on us again.
That was the strangest. I swear we a time warp or something. Anyway, we'll just move forward.
I have to go back and watch this after the game. I don't know.
Well, whenever halftime's going on, maybe I'm just going myself and go backwards.
Bears in the shotgun formation.
They handed off number 11.
Colin Lewis. Doesn't really have
number 29. Almost had him to begin with.
He runs across the length of the field and does make it back to the.
Yeah, he got a lot of early pressure by Trevion Smith of the Bulls. He's back there in early.
They had that one sniffed out. So 2nd and 10. What the Bears come out in. Now they are in split backs, quarterback under the center, wide receiver up top.
Well, they quickly. Oh,
Leave that ball. Was that ball loose?
but
DJ
they
Allen
came
gets
up
up
with
with
it.
it, so I don't know if it was loose or he just cut it up inside. Now coming in is Day Campbell, Braylon Holly, and where I couldn't get Lewis down. Lewis is at the top of your bit wide. Split back, quarterback under center. Quick pitch. Day Campbell, he picks up probably about 6 or 7. That little toss sweep has been a good play for him in this first half. Up a 4th and 4. Bears split back formation, quarterback under. And they go on a hard count or a long count. I believe they get the Bulldogs to jump. Like it's going to be a penalty that if it is against the Bulldogs, the first down for the Bears. Is going against the Bulldogs. So going to bring a new set of downs for the Bears. That's what that hard count's used for, Avon. 4th and short, and you get one guy to make contact by jumping, and you got a first down. So they are inside the 20 at the 19. New set of downs. Split backs. Lewis wide at the top. Hand off to number 3, Zay Campbell. He picks up like 4 maybe. Caught that ball at the 15.
So I went back and watched that, Sam. Yes, that ball got it. 22 going back knocks Tomlinson. Defensive line, he was able to get that ball.
Well,
Good for. I just want to make sure we props that got it. That job on him.
So they hand off up the right side, and they make it's going to be close to a first down. Measure might be a little short. That's going to be 3rd and a short one. So our viewers maybe saw all that happening, and we were watching them drive.
Yeah,
DJ, and then
Going
you
back,
never
you
went
can
down.
watch
I
it.
was amazed by that. But
if you were to go back, you'll see where it just slipped, and they kept pressure on him. Oh, they handed off to
Braylon
Holly, and he
Polly,
definitely got. He almost
I'm
had
telling
it punched
you,
in.
he hit a wall, and his feet never died, and he just kind of ricocheted to his right and made another 4 or 5 yards. So the ball is down on the 2.5-yard line. So he is really running tough. You know, Gladewater's fortunate they have quite a few good backs that can carry the ball. So they're in the I formation. And it's
Braylon again. No, he's all
and
in.
he is
Touchdown.
he goes down, but he's about 3 yards deep in the end zone before he goes down. So that's an example of making 2 will get you 6. So good job on that drive by the Bears. That brings us.
If they're ever going to feel confident enough to try that same play to make the point and get back.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like with the kicking. Makes me think, do you going with the kick, get more practice in?
Well, that's the best practice.
Number 29 of the Bulldogs, again, Travion Smith, pouring the speed on him.
Well, that one was good. Bears 27, Bulldogs 6, 5:27 left in the second quarter. So,
Dan must hey, because I don't hear Dan. I see the cheerleaders balls up in the hands. Ready for that halftime. Flag people are left.
So Bears lining up on their 40, kicking to the south end. They did another onside, got the last one. So what do you do? Throw them a curve and onside the other way?
I would. Gotta practice both sides. But what do they say? If you get a play that makes 4 yards, run the play again.
Make them stop you. Run till they stop you. So they are now. I'm watching Jefferson. They're bringing people up
Very close.
on their right, Bears left. They're kicking over here where DJ Allen's lined up too. He kicks this one a little deeper. They do get a good hop, and number 2 fields the ball. That is Cortavian Massengill, and he's I don't know if he just went to one knee or slipped, but fielded it. Ball was down. No chance of a fumble there.
Right on about 30, is that?
Yes, and that's a little better depth down there for the Bears at the 30. So with 5:27 left, we'll see what Jefferson tries a little different. Got number 7, Aaron Burks, lined up wide to the bottom of your screen. 2 wide receivers at the top. Have a little
Had somebody open
screen
down low.
pass.
He is gone.
And he is finally
Oh.
caught by, if I can see his number when he gets up, 60-something. 54. So
Number
that is
54.
Xavier Woods. Catches him from behind and saves a touchdown. But the Bulldogs, with their biggest running play of the night.
Look at that double receivers on the bottom. Gives him plenty to find one of them that can.
So a little play action pass there. And that pass was caught. He did a great job laying out. It was low, and he
Called that
caught
a
it.
first down.
And that gets him down to the 25 of the Bears. So that was number 5. Same formation. Back to the left side. Hands it to him. And he has nowhere to go.
It's a
He
freshman.
doesn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose about 2 yards on that play. I see Zach Shipp playing some defense tonight. Number 77 coming up on that tackle. That's something we haven't seen. Zach playing some offensive. Dogs take the snap. He's looking to throw.
Oh, this Bears got him.
Heat on him.
Got him. Number 54 came to help him.
54
It was
is
77
there,
who
Xavier
grabbed him from
Woods.
behind. That was Zach Shipp. Grabbed him from behind and wasn't letting go. Good play.
John Wilson, 20 in on that. So that is another loss. Up
Big
third and 17, yeah. Number 13 split wide to the bottom of your screen. Caden Rutz. One back behind the quarterback. Throw.
Look, he's got pressure. Oh, he's slipping.
Breaks a couple tackles.
Number 3, Day Campbell.
Day Campbell catches him after he breaks one
How
tackle.
excited he is.
And actually, it's for a loss of about 3 more yards. That's going to bring up a 4th and 20. So good job by the Bears. Not the best tackling because he got loose from 2 of them, but they was there to take up that potential.
What was that?
Gainer.
Scramble came from Vikings.
Fran Tarkington.
Tarkington.
They set up a screen. It's completed.
Yep, but the Bears grabbed him and pulled him on down. That was about to get it. Their number 3, Cameron Williams.
So number 20 for the Bears, Johnson comes off. Coming off a little slow. He might have got stepped on.
Bears get the
Under
ball
his
back
own power.
on downs.
So they completed that pass, set the screen up nicely, but the Bears had people waiting on them.
Lots of pressure by the Bears.
Good job of reading, good steady pressure, and nowhere to go.
They didn't put a hash, so it's between the 33 and 34.
They spot it where it is. It's, most of the time it's on a kick mark.
Got pressure. Better hurry
DJ
up.
under pressure.
Lots of pressure.
Get rid of it.
Woo.
He does. He does a good job of scrambling
Almost
around.
was going to hit number 11.
Got a flag
Colin
down.
Lewis.
Got a flag down. And I see Dak Ship had peeled back to block for his quarterback. What the flag is. Okay, they don't give us a number. I don't know if it was Dak or somebody else, but I know he was back there trying to help his quarterback. But I did not see the hole, but it doesn't matter. I don't have a flag. The official saw it.
Put
So
that yellow on the green.
DJ did a good job of just avoiding the sack and getting the ball away. But that flag kind of negates all that. Still first down now, but it's first and 20. We have Avery bottom. Hand it off.
Number 35. There's Austin Werner.
Austin Werner getting a little go on offense again. Hard. He picked up about 7 of that 10-yard penalty. Be what, 2nd and 13?
Sure.
Bears break the huddle. Woods at the bottom. Lewis at the top. Sit backs. They looking to throw. Oh, just a little bit long. That was intended for
Number 11.
Colin Lewis. Colin drew double coverage down there.
Pressure, but moving.
DJ threw that under pressure, but it was just a little long. So
3rd and 13. And only 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Second.
So Bears with their 3rd down play.
Well, that's a quick.
So number 29 for Bulldogs, the Travian Smith, he had that one sniffed out.
I'm telling you, we got to give those Bulldogs some props because their defense ups like they've been warming up to the field or something.
Yeah, they have kind of stepped up a little bit. So it looked like he's seen that play in practice and just recognized it. So that's a good job by the Jefferson defense. We were kind of fortunate that they broke it up, but didn't get intercepted. Short punt. It's a good Gladewater roll. That ball is going to be marked inside the 45, maybe on the 45.
1 minute, 3 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
So not a really long punt, but it gets a good Gladewater roll. Bear defense back out there. Cates is in there. Davian Woods is in there. Johnson. They're the defensive line, the front 4.
Quick pass. Oh my goodness. That was
Incomplete.
almost an interception off ricochet off the ends.
So they run a play action with a little throwback to the opposite side that was incomplete, but there were two or three Bears waiting on that. That looked like they'd seen that one in practice.
Wow.
So 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Back. Rolling to his right.
Going back up
to
top.
the left.
Gonna keep it.
There's a flag. I'm guessing where that flag came from, maybe a hold. But the quarterback does get back past the original line of scrimmage. Maybe gains 2 yards, but it may be all for not holding. Bulldogs. So do you take that penalty and they repeat 2nd down, or is that a loss of down?
They'll play like that.
We have the choice, but
So if we'd have said
I don't
forget
know what
about
they're
it.
telling them our choices are.
Right, that's that secret code again.
So
Back
it
to
is
that.
still 2nd down, or would you rather have had 3rd and 10?
3rd and 10. Number 7, clobbering.
I tell you what, Eli Cates
all
comes
over
from
him.
the left side. He was sprinting out to our right, caught the quarterback from behind before he
Did not see him.
So that was an excellent play, and he's been close a couple other times.
Yes.
All right, we're down to 22
Like their 29
seconds.
is all over ours. It
Yeah.
definitely have when it can break through, and so
They may just let it run.
seconds. Yeah, they're gonna.
But we're gonna be at halftime. You know, speaking of Eli Cates, when he was a freshman, he got moved up to varsity for the playoffs and played a lot. So we've been watching him at the varsity level for years.
Yes, absolutely.
So he is a senior this year. So anyway, Bears go in at halftime leading 27-6. And we're going to sign off for a few minutes and let y'all watch the halftime festivities. So
enjoy.
Your halftime entertainment, Jefferson ISD proudly presents the Jefferson Bulldog Marching Band. Leading the band on the field is senior drum major Keith Smith. The next band in Conference 3A is the Jefferson High School Band. Their program is entitled Oriente, including El Desierto, La Playa, and El Fuego. Drum major, is your band ready? You may now begin your performance. The starters will perform to the pop hit. Feel It Still. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The Jefferson Bulldog Band and starters will now exit the field with the Jefferson High School fight song. The Jefferson Band is under the direction of Mr. Shannon Hensley, Daniel Hensley, and Ms. Kate Hensley. The color guard is directed by Mr. Joshua Robertson. Our first sponsor is Ms. Lisa Robertson. And there's the week of 8th grade clarinet, Richard Snowbrook, and freshman drumline member Vincent Tucker. Star of the week is junior Tony Foster, and color guard member of the week is junior Brittany Atwood. Congratulations! Thank you, and go Bulldogs!
earned excellent and superior ribbons. Our entire line attended a home camp with the same company in July. It is our pleasure to present the 2021-2022 Gladewater High School Honey Bears. Leading the Honey Bears on the field are Lieutenant Emma Langford, Lieutenant Lindsay Starkey, First Lieutenant Caitlin Moses, and in the middle, your captains, Avery Gladewater and Riley Hightower. Line Sergeant is Tamaya Miles. This year they are helped by Social Officers Lindsay Robertson, Zandria Taiski, Sunny Wade, and co-heads Lexi Betts and Keisha Garland. The director for the Honey Bears is Ms. Diane Clark. She is helped by her assistant, Ms. Tori Hutt. The Honey Bears will be performing a fan and share routine to Sweet Caroline. Honey Bears of the Week are all the little wee mini honey bears that were with us during first quarter. Thank you, girls. You did a great job. Ladies and gentlemen, we will continue our halftime performance with the GHS and Gladewater Middle School flag and majorettes. This is a special treat for us. The majorette and flag line will perform to Dynamite. Ohio marching drill to Proclamation Fanfare by Smith, St. Mihail March by King, Glorious America March by King, and the 1st Battalion March by Crosby. The band is led on the field by Senior Drum Major Clayton Morgan.
That's the cheerleaders. For tonight, Captain Timber Smith, Captain Lexi White, Elise Sanders, Addison Williams, Cameron Floyd, Gracie George, Michaela Police, Kyla Lincoln, Adasa Baptista, mascot Jay Thomas, mascot Anaya Sanders, manager Kyla King, and manager Rebecca Kinsey. Join me in celebrating the cheerleader of the week. Cheerleaders with an S of the week, Miss Lexi Hart and Miss Gracie George. Caitlin Hathaway is the honorary
Welcome
cheerleader
back
of the night.
to Jack B. Murphy Stadium, where we are about to start the second half.
Started, Sam. They already called. We got it. Got an onside on us.
Well, you know, they always say you better be able to defend whatever you run.
Right.
Well, that is a little counter play. They take it to the fullback, give it to the tailback going the other way, and Zay Campbell picks up more than 10 yards for a change of move early on. So Gladewater Bears off to a good start for this third quarter. A good halftime. The temperature has dropped a lot. It's a perfect night for football out there. I went down and sat down in stadium seats for a while. But now, the quick toss.
Hey, Campbell almost stumbled it.
I was going to say, they might have been a victim of self-tackleization there because he got his feet were going faster than his body could go, and he got
Hang on, what was that sound effect? Something like this.
that would be what we had going on.
66 degrees on our outside.
Well, it
temperature.
felt like it, and it's windy down there. So up here, can't really feel that, but it felt good. Made me want to build a little campfire out there. So we're under center. We got split backs. Wide receiver at the top. Got Eli Cates in as a wide receiver.
We
down
handed
the
off real
bottom.
quick to Werner for 35. Oh, fumble.
Ball loose.
Bears back on top.
Looks like the Bears got it. So it's a fumble, a recovery,
40.
and a first down.
Braylon edged it.
Well, that tells me he was down there around the ball trying to get a block. So, you know, we're seeing some of these defensive guys play a little offense too, like Eli Cates and Turner, for example. But play Bears in the split backs. Okay, under the center. He's going to throw. He scrambles.
Lots of pressure. They're on top of him.
He really scrambled. He had early pressure.
How about number 20, Kenneth Ross?
And he ends up with about a 2-yard gain, it looks like.
Then on the top for the Bulldogs, number 18, Hunter Cross. He'll bring up second down.
Maybe just a 1. Like a 1. But it wasn't a loss.
Forward on the, and they can see.
They break the huddle. Gates wide down to the bottom of your Colin Lewis at the top, split out. And it's a handoff to the halfback. He's going to be short of the first, but he's going to bring us about a 3rd and 2, I'm thinking.
Campbell on that.
Hey, Campbell, he's showing some quickness tonight that he always has, but when he hits that dive straight ahead, it gets there fast.
Like you said, though, as long
Self-tackleization.
that's a tough one. Self-tackleization.
That, I believe,
That was number 40, Brandon Polly.
He just ducks his head and plows ahead. We're on about just inside the 10-yard line with a first down. So this time, Avon, it's 1st and 10 and first down. Actually, that tip of the ball is on 9 point something. He takes the snap. He
Focuses
wants to
on the
throw.
left.
Oh, my goodness.
The camera did not zoom
throwing.
out fast enough. That's the secret.
He was throwing to, I believe, Eli Cates in the corner, ran a little flag route.
Like he was already out of bounds. So
He was out. He got his hands on it, but couldn't catch it, and I'm not sure he would have been inbounds if he would have caught it. But good play. Just needs a little bit more.
You know, what we
polish
did
on it.
not mention yet, Sam, is what some people at home may be going, are they wearing pink socks? What is that? So it is the league, that's Pink Ribbon Week. Breast Cancer Week. That's a high school.
And
Oh,
they
mutt.
call it.
Oh, mutt.
Oh, it's pink out tonight.
Yes, pink out tonight.
And,
That's why you see all the pink.
When I went down there, my wife had her pink on too. So she said she had her orange shirt on, and then she remembered pink out and changed before she came up here. Oh yes, you do see some pink down there. Wearing pink and proud of it. Let's
And hand it
hand
off
off
to
to
Lewis.
Lewis. He's going to score. He is in there. So great play. Colin Lewis comes in motion from his left to the right. Gets a quick handoff from DJ Allen. Just turns it up in the end zone.
Left that audio on. Hands. Hopefully y'all could still hear us audio feed of trying to all work.
So we've got AT coming up. All is on. I don't know what they're going to.
How's that chant talking about?
Well, we're showing 33 on the scoreboard. All's on the AT fixing to come right here. Yep. Yep. Got a flag. They're signaling the extra point is good. So we'll see what this penalty is. Guys are leaving the field, so it might be on Atlanta. So penalty is declined. Still don't know what they called. Maybe an offside.
Extra point.
Yes. So 34-6. Us to 7:52 left in the third quarter. The Bears adding to their lead. Off north end. Bulldogs on the south end.
While that's happening, others got a really good one at White Oak. Up 20-14 on White Oak, and another one that's very close is Atlanta and Tatum. 20.
Oh, and then anybody off from could be one, maybe with this. We'll continue. I'm not. I guess I am plugging it, but I don't get anything for plugging it. But if you don't have the Red Zone app, that's a good app to have on your phone. Last week when I was in Springfield, Missouri, I was able to keep up with the Bears and all the other East Texas schools off that Red Zone app. So Bears kick, it's kind of a cross between a onside and a pooch kick, goes down to the 42.
That was from the 20. That was not the 20. Way back.
Yeah.
A lot of yards.
So that ended up being covered by Cameron Williams for the Bulldogs. They're going to take over on the right hash. So their offense comes out. The Bear defense is out. Jay Allen playing over on the right cornerback. Sierra over on that side to help out. And Ben Alvarez at one of the defensive back positions. Now they're moving the ball to the 47. So everybody's lined up and ready to go now. He's got some room.
He is moving. That is number 3.
He is.
Bulldogs. Cameron Williams picked up a pretty good move.
He is up to the 44-yard line in Bear territory. So they set strength up to the left side and then ran it back to the weak side. And he had a little bit of running room. He got the corner turned and finally driven out of bounds after a nice gain. The wide receivers top and bottom of the screen.
Going to keep it for 4.
He's got enough for a
Yes,
first.
he did.
And he is going to be down inside the 25 to about the probably around 24. They're marking it. He faked it and just kept it and got another first down on there. So we got a wide receiver. We got timeouts. What we got.
Was there even a timeout called on the first?
There was one. Bears took one.
Are we sure? Because that was one. Oh, okay.
Right after the fumble.
Getting updates on the sound, and I have been reading up on this. I don't know if there's a whole lot we can. Perfect. So hopefully it gets a little bit better over time.
Okay. So we've got the Jefferson Bulldogs ball. Talk again. They start lining up and they go back to huddle over by the numbers. Bears coming back out on the field after their timeout.
One of the interesting things with the Bulldogs, I remember seeing this last year when we played them in their house. Look on that sideline. All those weird symbols that they've got of OU. Oh, they even got the Washington Redskins. Say that word. How dare I? Sorry, the football team from Washington.
But you know, in my defense, the team I was referring to at that time were called the Redskins.
Yes, that's true. So they've got all kinds of stickers on their boards.
Do you know what those boards are?
All play signs, I guess.
That's how they call their plays and formations. They can hold the board up
Particular way.
and they can call it by position or color. Because you know there's like a black and orange different.
Yeah, I see an American flag on one of them.
Yeah,
It's a very interesting method.
and I don't know what their scheme is, or I can call their plays. But they're I think with two boards they can have one that's live and one that's dummy board, calling off the live board. Kind of like when you have guys signaling in plays. One is live and one is not. So like a catcher in baseball will signal 3 signs.
Oh, right.
And it's either the one after he touches his knee or the second one in the series, whatever he signals. So they have a plan though for sure. Hand it to number 3. It's a foot race. He breaks 2 tackles.
Oh, wow. He got in there.
They are marking it at the 1. So no score. I saw him when he kind of lunged at that the pylon at the goal line, and it looked like he crossed right behind it and was out of bounds first. So. Nice little game, brings up a 2nd and 1 to the goal line, or 2nd and goal on the 1. Now they've got their cards laid down. So we've got,
Punch it in.
they are. Almost
Ooh,
like
I don't think he
didn't
made
make
that
it.
one.
No.
Number 50 to Zach Holscher.
Okay, so now
That
they've
looked
got
like it had the ball to me.
3 backs in there, 1 wide receiver. They're going to run it again. This time he goes the other way. He's in. So that's number 4, quarterback, Chris Bowman. They lined up in the exact formation, but he ran the other way, and they just kind of outmanned us down there to get the score. So that gives them 12, Bears 34, PAT coming. Time is 6:49, as you can now see on your clock that is so proudly displayed.
In the bottom left. Yeah, we're glad they got that.
So I would be curious. That PAT is no good.
DJ Allen almost had some fingers on that thing.
And when the ball gets over the black track down there, we kind of lose it from up here. So I don't know if that was low or wide left, but it was not good. So their score stays at 12. But what I was going to say, Avon, I would be curious as to know what kind of devices people are watching the game on.
Oh
Because
yeah, that's I don't know if we can do that right now, but I can tell you, looks like we have about 83 people streaming it right now, but we've gotten up to over 100. And
so if they're watching it on their phone, that scoreboard is going to be probably
tiny.
negligible as far as what they can see.
Yeah, so that
So I'm
some of
looking
these
at
people,
Michelle's, and I
yeah,
can see it because
that's
I
kind
got
of
my
hard.
contacts in. But if you had an iPad or your computer screen, like we have Avon's computer set up in here, and I can see it from over here. So I would just be curious as to know what kind of devices most of our viewers are watching on. So Jefferson set to kick off again. Last time I think they did just a pooch kick that Werner had to fair catch. Let's see. They did it over to our sideline last time. Right now, Colin Lewis is lined up in that spot where they kick to. Werner's up on that row in the hand. They pooch it. It's out of bounds. Goes out. It does go 12 yards actually. So if it would have stayed in bounds, it would have been a live ball.
Looks like right about the one ref standing on the 43. I can tell.
So I think Gladewater will probably take the ball right there, rather than kick with it.
Say that you can say I want to re-kick.
Well, because
Request
there's a
that?
flag, that's one of your choices. I don't know exactly all the choices you give them, but
I doubt you'd want pretty close to. Sure, that's always the goal if we can credit this.
so it went out on the 43. They penalized them 5. We're on the 47. That's good field position
Excellent.
kick in anybody's book. So DJ's under center, wide receiver up top, 2 back. They
Hands
to
it
the
off to number
second
40,
back.
Jabraylin Pauly.
And Polly, I'm telling you, look down here, number 88, and I think that is watching him walk back. But a tight end and a tackle had a guy out on a ride. If he could have broken it, he could have gone down there and scored. But little lead play out of that split back set, given to the second back through. The first back's blocking for him. That was Werner, left back. This time Werner gets the call. He makes it. He maybe makes a yard. Makes a little bit. I'm going to call it a yard. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 4. See if the Bears stay in that back set. They do. Colin Lewis wide at the top. Oh, and
Someone jumped.
they blow it dead. I believe it's going to be against Jefferson, and that if it is, that's going to be the second time tonight they've got him on a hard count. So if it is, that's going to be enough for a first. And both times it was a 4-yard needed for a first down, and they get a 5-yard penalty. One was on a 4th down, one was on a 3rd down.
That's right.
So
I definitely. And it's almost like the onside kick. Good thing to practice, especially in a game, because that's when all that adrenaline is pumping. It's hard to keep still.
You're defensively, you're primed and ready to stop them. They go on a long count. He's stopped. Little counter tray. They pull the backside guard and tackle and run him through the hole on the right side from the left side. But he makes a yard. The 2nd and.
Well, we did get some feedback, Sam. This Gladewater Bear. As a matter of fact, his kids go here. Jeremy he says that he can score, and it looks perfect. So we
Good.
do appreciate that feedback. That's awesome.
So Bears going to the ball again. Lewis comes to his own sideline this time. Split backs. Looking to throw.
Airing it out. Airing it out.
Oh.
Just a little over.
And Avon, I meant to tell you when I got back up here, that's the second time that Lewis has been overthrown on a deep route. But that wind, it's not blowing as hard as it was. You look at the goalpost and see the little ribbons,
those little flat.
but it's pretty good down on the field level. And I'm thinking that wind, both passes have been going to the south end zone. So I'm thinking that wind is just pushing that ball a little bit
more than what he's used.
And if they were throwing the other way, it'd probably be right in his hands. So
or short.
Or short, yeah, it just depends. So when if I see it really close like that, I know one of them's going to hit right. I don't get too discouraged because one was long. Just a little
like Werner again.
Werner
he
just
plowed into some people.
He kind of ducks his head and goes. They're calling him down at the 31. Eli Cates down there rolling one up, playing some offense. Halftime. That moves the chains. We got a first down. We got Logan Bohannon checking in. Cates coming out. Logan lines up as a tight end this time. Split backs. Allen takes a snap. He wants to go again. Throwing on that right side.
Oh, wow.
It was close. So they're airing it out a little bit. They've got a new set of downs here close, and I like seeing that.
Yeah, I do too.
So Polly and Campbell coming out. Lewis coming to the sideline after running 2 long routes. We got a Gladewater offside. It's I didn't get his number, but the end up at on the right side of Gladewater's offense. Got out of there a little quicker than everybody else. Either he was right and the other 11 were wrong, or he was a little quick. But I will say this, if somebody jumps, I like to see him jumping full speed.
As long as they were going.
That's right. If you're going to get us 5, make it 5 at full speed.
All right.
2nd and 15.
Keeping it, DJ Allen, and for up the center.
DJ fakes the little hand sweep to the motion man, and he picks up penalty and another 3 yards. So that's going to be 3rd and about 7, I'll call it. We are on the 28-yard line. So we stay all receiver tight, shotgun, back, motion with Lewis.
Hands it off to him.
He cuts it up.
Oh, now he's moving. Now he's moving.
He may make it.
Got some Bulldogs on him.
He got caught and tackled right on the 5, it looks like. So 1st down and 5. They're getting a lot of mileage out of that play, whether Colin runs it or one of the other guys.
I like Werner.
So they're getting some mileage out of that, the toss sweep, the dives. And we're getting close on the long pass. We're completing the shorter ones for good yardage. So 1st and goal at the 5, right hash. Got an I formation now. So
Ollie in there right behind him. Oh, they tricked me. Number 3, Zay Campbell.
So
Ollie went in there for the block.
Polly was the lead back. He was blocking, and tailback gets the ball, and he makes a touchdown. So That puts 40 on the board for the Bears. We're at 2:46 left in the third quarter. PAT coming up. 12 for the Jefferson Bulldogs. High snap.
That is good.
And I'm going to tell you, Holder does a good job of getting that ball down, and the
Hurry.
PAT is good. So we used to tell them the deep snapper was about 70% of it. The holder was 20. The kicker was 10%. Kickers didn't like that. But we told them,
I bet not.
Everything up to that point, if it's wrong, you ain't got a chance. So I don't know if those percentages are just something we pulled out of the hat, but we wanted everybody to know their job was important.
There was a game a few nights, well, that's probably a month ago or more, that professional ball, I think it was maybe the Packers, and it was every time the guy kicked the ball, he couldn't hit.
I watched that game.
He couldn't hit the green on the field no matter where he kicked it. It was
But tell the rest of that story.
And the last one he did make it
in overtime. After their kicker missed one.
After the other one
too. So that
was a great kicking game.
He made the one that counted.
Yeah, the kid is called the job keeper.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we have.
We got a lot of commotion on this run back.
We had a little line drive kick, number 2, who is Cortavian Massengill. We've called his name a couple times tonight. He fields that ball on the 30-something yard line, and I believe he gets it up to the 45-yard line of the Bears. So he had probably 15-yard return, maybe.
That's a pretty
more.
Good move. There's a lot of commotion.
I will say this about Jefferson. They have some speed and quickness. They show that. They've got some good size.
Oh, quick. Oh, that was it.
So that was a little fake. And
he tried to throw it up to number 5, Luke McCullen again. Too quick, possibly?
Yeah, they've completed that once, I know. But he had a little pressure on him trying to throw that too. And if they intercept that one, it's usually going for 6 the other way because nobody in front of them. But that was incomplete. They tried.
They actually tried the same play again.
And this time, the coverage is backed off, and that receiver I think was number.
Yeah, it's number 5 again, of McCullen.
Yeah. So
Luke McCullen.
Little high just goes between his hands.
Third down now.
3rd and 10.
Minutes and 33 seconds. Third. Taking those signs up all over the place over.
They are. Back. Sprinting out. Oh,
he broke free.
So I think Eli Cates had him, spun him around, and Eli went down, but he didn't take the quarterback with him.
He did not. He let go as he was falling.
So he got loose, and then he threw it out of bounds to avoid the sack. So good heads-up play by Chris Bowman, the Jefferson quarterback, just to keep 4th and 10 instead of a 4th and 19. Or it might have been more than that.
That was some good moves.
So they're going for it on 4th down here.
Plenty of time to look this time.
And I think one of the guys ran a post, and he was throwing it to the corner, so a little miscommunication because he wasn't within 10 yards of any. I think somebody was supposed to run that flag route, cut it, and post route. Anyway, ball goes over on downs. They're starting on the 5-yard line. So third quarter winding down. It's clock stopped now as the ball changes possession at 2 minutes 20 seconds. Jefferson has 3 timeouts. Bears have 2. Bears take over, so we'll kind of they're gonna they'll have some.
Hands it off to Werner. Werner looking for a way, and
Garner's gonna make. They ought to spot that as about a 3 yard gain. Werner hits the hole hard. No, they don't put weights on here anymore. I don't know what Werner weighs, but he's not the biggest guy out there. But he plays with a lot of heart,
well, he does.
and he plays full speed, and he will strike you. So I like that in him. DJ fakes the handoff, keeps it, and turns up in the same hole, and he's going from the 40-something down in right on to the other 30. He's in Jefferson Bulldog territory now.
And the interesting part, Sam, I was looking at the screen while it was doing that. This thing actually zoomed out right at the same speed of DJ. That was pretty neat because, again, we do not control camera. It's all run by AI, supposedly. Maybe it's not the best AI yet, but they're getting there.
So when we call it AI, the artificial intelligence, that means intelligence is not real? Just
That's
thought.
true.
Just a thought.
It's artificial.
So that was the little screen pass or the hitch pass to Colin Lewis, and he breaks a tackle right as he caught it and makes a nice gain, brings up a second. And Collins going wide to the right side at the top of your screen. Cates is at the bottom, split out wide. Split back, under center.
Got a new one there. That take 2. Oh.
Okay.
Now, is that a live ball?
Yes. Because he pitched that. That was an option play. But
I think they got it from him.
remember, I told you on the option, most of the time there's 3 options. That was the 4th. The phone. So,
that was number 30, Steve Washington's, who I saw walking away with the ball.
So that 4th option, when you pitch it and it hits the ground, that's what a lot of coaches call the 4th option, and that's the worst one because the other team ends
So
up.
if the coach ever sees the 4th option, not fun.
We don't like the 4th option. Give it, keep it, or complete the pitch, and everybody's happy. So that's a turnover, and the Bear defense comes out. The Bulldogs are on their own 15 with 25.9 seconds left in. That play.
Can't tell if he really was meant to hand it off to number 3, but then whenever he went to throw it,
I couldn't
he had
tell
pressure.
Yeah, well, and I don't know if he couldn't get the ball away from him, if it was an option type deal, but he was trying to throw the ball and there were problems. So they are looking at a 2nd and 10 after an incomplete pass. Clock down to 22 seconds. Back deep, back.
Tommy did hand it off to number 3. He's running up the top of your screen.
So he ran to his own sideline, and I think got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think.
Stop the clock with 16.7 seconds left in this third quarter.
So 2nd and 9.
There the clock
3rd
goes
and 9.
again.
I'm sorry, 3rd and 9.
Referee said, turn it back on.
Yeah. So they're going
They're
to let
gonna
it
let it.
run
Yep.
out, and then we're going to swap ends of the field and start the fourth quarter. With the score, Gladewater Bears 41, Jefferson Bulldogs 12. Start a new quarter once they get the change. So, you mentioned the camera and what it does and how it does it, artificial intelligence software. Uh, and I think back to when I started coaching and we had the old 16 millimeter film projectors, and we all had to know how to splice film because inevitably it broke while you were watching it. And after you watched it, 10 or 15 times, the breaks got more frequent. So we had splicers. You had to scrape the film off, put the glue on it, but you had to do it with all the holes that powered it still
Right.
matching
So
up.
it would pull through properly.
Yes, and then when you loaded it, you couldn't have too much tension on the film or that would break it. And then we got the VHS tapes,
That changed everything.
and
You're
that
like,
changed it
woo!
all. Then we were putting them on CDs, and now you just need your computer and you go to Huddle, and all your players can watch video every day without checking out a VHS tape.
Right.
So it's amazing what you have now. We've set up at our hunting camp with Robert Reynolds watching plays of his son from the night before.
Awesome.
Just on his Huddle account. So now they don't even trade films. They have to send yours. They send theirs, and they both
Now,
unlock.
I got a question. Did you trade films back whenever you did that reel-to-reel stuff?
Absolutely. And then we traded videos.
Oh.
Sometimes we would have 8 videos on whoever we
Now,
played.
that type of film you're talking about probably did not have audio in it.
Um,
Good heavens. Oh, that ref
the-
was not happy.
The 16
He threw
millimeter
that
did
yellow
not.
down.
16 millimeter did not. But now
Plus, that's that kind of, if it set too long, it'd probably burn it up, wouldn't it?
but the VHS tapes did have sound. It was usually turned off. We thought we were real fancy because we had what was called a cowboy controller. It had buttons, and to fast forward, backward. Of course, Coach Murphy and even my coach in high school would say, run it back, play it again. If you screwed up, you had to watch it about 10 times. Every time it was the same thing. It's like you didn't learn. Coach, I'm still doing it. Do you have to show it again? So that penalty against the Bears, that's going to give them a first down. 30. That's a break for the Bulldogs. They're lined up with 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Quarterback deep, has 1 back behind him to the right. Thinking a throw right here.
You are correct, Sam.
And he throws it. His intended target is number 12.
Ronald Garrett Jr.
Yes, sir. And fake the run, throws it to him quick, and it's in and out of his hands. He had it for a second, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring second and 10. So they're kind of at a point with 11:37 left. They got to have some points. Throw-in's the way to get them. Way to get, don't get them.
Oh, number 3 took it this time, and he is running down.
So good job by Cameron Williams. Get a few yards and get out of bounds. Save some time on the clock. I believe it's a gain of 5, maybe 6. Oh, he's moving it now. I said 5 when I saw the spot, but the yard marker box, down box, was not set up yet. Like more.
3rd down.
So same formation.
In play, he's going to middle, comes back down low.
He gains.
Enough for a first.
No, it's about a maybe a 3-yard gain. Up a fourth.
And 3.
4th and 3. I'm counting it. 4th and 3 from their own 39-yard line. So
Way.
I think that's the wise call at this.
Because of 2.
Yeah, there's not much real estate behind you. Give them 2 opportunities. Maybe get them in a hole and get another turnover. Get the punt off. Takes a good Jefferson roll. Fielded
Wow.
inside the
He's
20.
going to pick it up.
A DJ. He's got a bunch of folks chasing him. They get some peel back blocks.
There's the 30, 35, 40,
He breaks
45.
2 tackles.
Look at him go. Whoa. Good gravy.
He stepped out at the 27-yard
If that
line.
counts there, he must have been covered in gravy because I just kept slipping right off of him. Counting it. Cam's about to give us a number.
That's a 60-yard return.
Wow. That was not what they...
He still didn't get tackled, but he stepped out on one of his moves just inside the... Well, they moved it back 5, so might have been a 55-yard.
That was still rather
Pretty
impressive.
But I think he ran about 80 yards to get that 65.
Yes, because he was going back and forth quite a bit there at the beginning.
He changed his field twice. So great job by DJ.
That definitely added some excitement. You should have heard the people up in the press box.
And then I didn't get his number, but we had guys peeling back, getting blocks without clipping or hitting in the back. So really good team effort. Bears take over, I formation. They run the little counter tray.
Oh, we forgot to say that's a new quarterback. That's number 17 for the Bears. Kyron Wilson was actually quarterback in there.
And Kyron has played some quarterback this season.
Yes, he has.
And so they're in good hands there. And then that was Ladatrian Smith that carried the ball. So Bears getting to play some of their folks in different places.
Look on our sideline. They're definitely hyped up.
Zach Polanco at the fullback. He gets the ball this time.
Well, they're pushing him forward.
And he's going to have a first down here.
Yep, that ref is saying, move the chains.
Yes, he is. And then Trey Sanders, number 88's in the ball game on offense. Still have number 62, Chase Wise, in there. 53, Charles Marsh is in there. So Bears looking to grind it out on the ground a little while right now.
Oh, number 8. Now we have Ladadrian Smith. He pushed through for some good yards for the Bears.
He did. That was a counter where they fake it to the fullback left and give it to the tailback going to the right side. And that kind of freezes the linebackers. So they step toward where the ball's going, then they have to step back and then one more step to get to the running back with the ball. So it buys you a little time if you hit it quick, if your fakes are good. But as always, it comes down to do those 5 in the trenches. Does anybody get to that linebacker as he steps back to try to get to the ball carrier? Bears offensive line, the unsung heroes, guys in the trenches, as the Washington team used to call them, they had the Hogs. But they're doing a good job tonight of 3 things: coming off the ball well, getting a block, at least getting a piece of the guy, and oftentimes driving their man the other way. Multiple occasions.
Looks like number 28, Travis Harris Jr. of the Bulldogs. He is walking off on his own power, and that's always a good sign.
It is. So, Bears on the 11, 2nd and about 6. Still in the I formation, pro set, wide receivers on both sides.
Often number 8,
And he is met in the backfield that time.
Smith again.
And somebody missed a block. I don't know who. But loss of yardage. It's going to be 3rd and 8. So Bears waiting on their play from Kyron Wilson. That carries the play.
I don't know if y'all can hear it. We still have some really excited fans still in the stadium here, and there's definitely nothing like being at a game in the stands.
And that ball gets.
Adrian had all
he
kinds of
gains.
Bulldogs all over him.
They did. Avon, they did something different then. They were in an unbalanced line. So when you looked at the center, to the left of the center, they just had a guard and a tackle. Tight end had come over on this side, and the other end was split out wide with the flanker. Had their 2 backs. So they do that in an effort to get you outmanned on strong side and run the ball there if you don't shift.
This is going to be interesting. We haven't did a field goal. Wow.
They're going to try one now.
I'm excited to see.
Alan Castles is holding this. Ball's down. It's good.
Wow, that's fantastic. That is great.
That brings us to
That
44.
was number 21, Jonathan Aragwin, our kicker.
So good hold by Castles, good snap by the deep snapper. So that gets some of your points back.
Absolutely.
But, and so one thing you don't want to make a drive and come up with nothing. So you at least want a field goal out of that drive and that time and effort. When you're on defense, we always say there's very few teams that can drive 80 yards without a mistake somewhere. So we wanted, if they scored, we wanted it to be an 80-yard plus drive. We didn't always. But, and I'm sure they do it now too. We had goal charts for offense, defense. Obviously, the one goal that matters is the W or the L. But told Coach Murphy one time we had met all our goals except the W. I said, I'm tired of winning these statistical battles. I want to win the game. But you do that, and normally if you get all those goals, man, you got to win.
Ooh.
The ball fielded by number.
Oh, and he got tripped up.
By number 20, Kenneth Ross. After
We've called his number a couple.
Yes, we have, but he didn't get it till after the other guy dropped it. So he was the second Jefferson player to touch the ball, but he picked up about probably 8 or 10 yards on. They're going to be on their own 40. Time is now 7:46 left in the fourth quarter. 44-12. Again, the Bulldogs, with the time, they got to try to get one pretty.
And the fastest way, as you mentioned earlier, was air it out.
So they've got 3 wide receivers, shotgun type formation, running back beside the quarterback, motion.
Handed it off to number 3 again.
He loses a yard.
Yeah, because our number 84, Trey Sanders, wrapped him up rather quick. Did I call the wrong number?
Chance Throgmorton.
Oh, did.
Called 88. He probably
I had something covering my paper.
A tackle he didn't get, but
Chance, yes. Throgmorton. Chance Throgmorton. Job.
So Trey actually is in there right now, playing that right side of the defensive line. Jefferson snaps the ball. They hand it to. He's met.
It was 84 again.
Yeah.
That's impressive. It is.
So that's a 3-yard loss. That's a tackle and a tackle for loss. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 14.
We're all looking at their play risk. When did that come out?
It's been out for a few. They went to the hits and huddle and up offense. Oh, fumble. So Jefferson quarterback trying to get out, I'm sure, for a pass off of a play action call and just loses the ball when he's hit. Gladewater comes up with the ball. Regardless, even if they didn't, they did get the fumble, but the ball goes over on downs. So because of the fumble, they're taking over closer to the goal line. No,
look at
they
that.
didn't. They're going to punt. So they called him down. 4th down.
Wait.
Call time. Timeout for Jefferson. So they already had the down marker changed. Changed. So it's just now 4th down. 5.
Yeah, it did say 25 initially on the scoreboard. Now it says 24.
So Jefferson takes the timeout. 4th and a long ways. Their own. So they need a good punt here. Not caught. Good roll. Of course, tell your guys, don't let it hit the ground. You don't want to give them the. You want somebody that's like a center fielder that can catch the ball. At least catch it, even if you fair catch it, you eliminate the roll in there. Looks like we've got Kyron Wilson back deep. Good athlete. Dad was a Kelton Wilson.
Zoomed out back. Have enough motion, intelligence.
A low line drive type kick. Goes down inside the 40. No chance for a return.
37.
37, yeah.
Pretty good punt.
Yeah.
Compared to their last one where DJ took it and blasted out of there.
It was not a pretty punt, but you typically can't return those low line drive punts. I don't know if he meant to do that, but it was a good thing for their punt because it took away the chance. After
number 62.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Number 62, Chase Wise, walking on the field with his hands out. He's pretty pumped. Hands off to number 40, Jabrain Pauly. He is busting through there right past the 50. Looks like on the 49 on the other side.
That's about a 12 or 13 yard gain. So another 1st and 10. He runs hard. He's a good size guy.
Yeah, it's like you said. It'd be nice if we had the weight. That'd be really interesting.
It would. But what I like about him, watching him, when he goes forward, he's got that body lean. He's not just running straight up. And it's hard to bring him down with that body lean. It's a smaller target to hit, and you don't get a good shot. It's a glancing blow, and he gives even a half a move, and he can avoid a direct hit, so to speak. But he runs hard, and he's got good body lean. Now he's blocking.
Look, we got to number, I think it was number 8, Sam, LaDadrian Smith.
He makes about 6
Yes.
yards.
Right.
Yes, it is. I see. He's not near as big as Pauly, but he's fast and quick. So Polly goes and blocks one way, and he takes the ball on that counter, and it's a good play. So the play
4 minutes
clock,
and 22 seconds, but 21 on moving.
play clock's down to 19 seconds. Got plenty off, and they really want this clock to run and keep it on the ground.
And Jabraylon Polly's got it
Polly up the
again.
middle. He is like stopping a freight train.
And
See
did
how
you-
forward?
You also notice how his really good ball control. Whenever he went down, that thing was wrapped up tight
He
like a Christmas
protects-
present.
He protects the ball well. So doing a good job. Of course, his line is creating some places for him
Oh,
to run,
absolutely.
too. You know, on a night like tonight, play
Oh
call.
my gosh. So I just
hadn't
glanced
looked
at my watch. Before it was 66. It's done dropped to number 3. Now 63. So I'm pretty sure that's going to feel a little chilly. It says it's supposed to get down to 55.
Well, that wind's making it chilly.
Yep, those little flags are moving.
Oh, now that time, a little twist for
LeJadrian Smith, yeah.
he bounces it outside. He gets a little open room, and he's pretty close to a first down. It's going to be about a yard, maybe 2 yards short. Second and 1 or 2. Bears are doing a good job right now of protecting the ball, moving the ball, burning up time.
Yep, that's the goal right now is that clock up. But if you notice that Jefferson's not stopping the clock either.
No, I mean, they
That's
don't
probably
need
because
to
of the
stop
point
it
gap.
now.
Well, they're going to run the wheels off number 8.
All right, he's probably glad to be getting his number called.
LeDadrin is.
You know, those running backs,
And move the chains.
those running backs, they like it when you call their number. They like to run the ball. So that's another first down. We are at the 21. We're down to 2:17 and running. Still got 2 timeouts for the Bulldogs, 2 for the Bears. I don't anticipate the Bears need.
Question, that was a first down. Why is the clock moving? I thought that when they got a first down.
Just till they set the chain.
Oh.
Set them really quick. So.
Good. Wasting time. 8 again with the carry. Adrian's just keep on moving.
But you see those offensive linemen down
Yeah, they
there
opened up a
blocking
big
those
hole
lines?
for
They
him.
do. They are down there earning their keep. If this was an out-of-town game where you feed them, you might give them 2 burgers tonight.
For that double patty.
Yeah, that chicken fry steak, you know, maybe you give them 2 pieces. Extra gravy, I don't know.
What you always really wanted was to find a buffet. Even though there's not many left open right now.
I know.
Gladewater's one of them. If you're listening on the internet, Gladewater Pizza Hut buffet, and we have also got Westpac down there by the railroad tracks. They're both open.
They're both good.
Fantastic. Number 8 again.
He is making about 2 or 3.
I think that was a drive enough to get that first.
I believe they're
close.
going to move the chains. Let's see.
Good.
No, they didn't move.
Oh, it's close. It's got to be real
It is.
close.
Well, no, they did too. It's first down on the ball.
Oh, he got it.
Got it.
Good job, LeDadrian.
They just now laid him down, though. So, all right. So really, you got
30
seconds. They're going to have to run one play or get a penalty. They're going to let that play clock get down close.
Oh, he
He
nailed
takes
it.
a knee. Very good sportsmanlike move. Take a knee, then let the clock run. So the final, Gladewater Bears 44, Jefferson Bulldogs 12. The Bulldogs, I see the guys shaking hands. Good, clean game tonight.
It was.
The Bulldogs played hard. They had turnovers early, and the Bears just seemed to get in their stride, and the longer they went, the stronger they got. So, good game, good rivalry, even back to when I was coaching and we would play Jefferson the first game of the season. So, by shaking hands, a good Friday night for East Texas football for sure.
Absolutely, Sam. It was, like you said, really good sportsmanship. I was actually at near the end of that first quarter. It looked like the Jefferson was starting to get in their groove, and I really thought they were going to hold us a lot stronger. But like the one thing I noticed was the Bears were in a great attitude. I also got very excited.
Yes.
Seeing them jumping around, you knew that they were pumped. They were pumped to be here, and they poured the power on it.
Well, our next game, I believe we're in White Oak this coming week. So we used to say White Oak was in our backyard. They're 7 miles away, and you don't get beat in your backyard, you know. So there'll be a good game and a good match at White Oak. Then we'll be back here week after White Oak for the Sabine game here at Jack V. Murphy Stadium.
That's right. Come down to the stadium, and if not, then look us up, Gladewater ISD Live, and then you'll be able to find the live stream of ours.
So a shout out to Michelle and Avon for making everything work. Big shout out to the Bears and their staff and everybody that makes that work.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you all.